Thank you for buying this 119571 Raffle drum from Fixture Displays. These are all the components. In this video, we're going to show you step-by-step instructions how to assemble this unit. There are 6 side panels, one that has a slot where you drop your tickets, one has a door, access door with a lock, and then the 4 other identical pieces to form the sides of the drum. Then you have 2 side pieces and 1 base, 1 metal stand, along with casters and a tube. To begin, we want to assemble the door panel by positioning the door inside the frame and fasten the hinge to the 4 holes, and make sure the ridge of the hinge face up. We're going to use 4 machine screws, kind of short ones. Now we're ready to install the lock. I'm going to use a big nut to lock it up. And then we're going to remove the small screw and put on the tongue. You may have to adjust the tongue orientation a couple of times to make sure it stops at the right place to shut the door. Try a couple of times. Now we're going to start by putting the door panel on the drum sides first. Now there is a glued on washer, a clear washer on the outside of the drum panels. Make sure that faces out. Now we're going to position the door panel onto the side panel and fasten with 2 screws from the bottom. The holes are all pre-threaded, so you don't have to look for nuts. Likewise, we're going to fasten 4 more panels in those positions with those identical pieces, and make sure the edges, the miter cut edges, match up perfectly. Lastly, we're going to put down the drop slot panel that is opposite to the door panel. Certainly, you could reorient those panel positions, but this is recommended. We're now going to close the other side of the drum and fasten with screws. Again, the washer face out. The washer, the purpose is to stop the metal frame rubbing against the drum itself. So it's kind of a barrier or a bearing. We're now going to install the casters, 4 of those, and then we're going to flip that to fasten the metal frame to the base. You're going to want to have a helper to hold the parts together. And you're going to use the beefier screws, left and right are the biggest diameter screw, and then the center 2 are the long screws. The design uses 4 to ensure the metal frame and base are properly, securely fastened. Now we're going to install the flippers. These flippers act as friction agents to help the drum stop. Without those flippers, the drum still functions. However, it tends to stop with the door panel facing down due to gravity. With those friction strips, the drum would stop randomly. Now we're going to put the tube, insert a tube into the drum center, and we're going to hold the tube to lift the drum. While you do that, Make sure that the tube doesn't move around. So the operator uses one of his fingers to push the tube to prevent that from moving. Now once in position, another person can help fasten the tube. We want to stagger the two stoppers, one on each side. Dimensions of this unit: the base measures 23 inches and the height is 44 inches. Front to back is 15 inches. The drum itself is 19 inches by 19 inches and is 6 inches deep. The unit weighs about 23 pounds. If you have any questions, feel free to email us cs@fixturedisplays.com. If you like this video, please consider subscribe to our YouTube channel for more new product postings. I encourage you to browse fixturedisplays.com to search and browse other products and services you may find interesting. If you can, please consider leave a good review along with a seller feedback. Once again, I want to thank you for shopping Fixture Displays.